Click away for FPL today. Give us a subscribe. What's up guys, and welcome to FPL Today. I'm the man in the know, J&O, and welcome to something new on the channel thanks to FanTeam. FanTeam have launched the world's biggest Champions League fantasy tournament for a guaranteed €100,000. That is right, we have more opportunities to make ourselves some money in fantasy football, and I'm never going to turn that down. And additionally, 2 people that join FanTeam and play in the Game Week 5 Weekly Monster will win free entry to this Champions League game, which starts in the first game week of Champions League football and finishes with the last matches in the group stages. Huge prizes are available to be won. First place winning €20,000, while second place wins €12,500 and third takes home €10,000. I will take any of those prizes, bring it on. Finishing in the top 20 and you're guaranteed €500, and there's prizes for the top 3 managers each game week, as well as €1,000 for a manager that gets the highest round score in all 6 game weeks. The rules are currently on the screen, so if you do want to take a closer look at them, feel free to pause the video right now, but it is pretty similar to the official fantasy football game that we know and love and we play regularly on this channel. You build a squad of 15 players, 2 goalkeepers, 5 defenders, 5 midfielders and 3 forwards. And you can select a maximum of 3 players from any one club with a budget of 100 million. Players' prices will rise and fall like the official game, and a player's buying and selling price is the same as their current price on the market, which is one difference from FPL. Each game week deadline is only 10 seconds before the first match kicks off, and you want to select a captain each game week and a vice captain, which will earn double points. And you have 2 free transfers each game week. Additional transfers will cost you -4. Having 2 transfers each game week means you can try and play the fixtures. And if you don't use your transfers, you can carry them over, so you have 4 transfers for a game week, which I think as FPL players, of course, we aren't used to, but would be a nice change of scene for us all. So if you want to play along with me in this Champions League game, which is only for the group stages, so you could win your money by December, feel free to use the link in the description down below. And now we're going to get into picking my FanTeam Champions League group stage team. So guys, here is my team for the Champions League group stage game on FanTeam. And yes, there's no Messi or Ronaldo. Man City look like they have a really good group. Liverpool look like they should have success in their group. And I've kind of gone with what I know in that regard, with Aguero, De Bruyne, Mane, Van Dijk and Ederson. Ederson looks the safest way into that Man City defence. I think Man City have an easy group and they could keep some clean sheets, so hopefully we get some points from there. I just think Aguero could have a field day. Would have liked to get Sterling in as well, but it was just too much money. Same with Salah, too much money to bring in Salah ahead of Mane. So we've gone with downgrades that could still get some decent points there. We also have gone with a very budget defence. Van Dijk and Halstenberg are the premium choices there. Halstenberg, a very attacking wing-back for Leipzig. And Van Dijk, of course, we know about him. Slightly cheaper than TAA and Robertson, but he does step up in big games. Then we've got a back three of a Shakhtar defender that I believe is a starter that I don't really know how to say the name of. We've got Mariano from Galatasaray and Diaz from Benfica, purely because I think they're in leagues where they have some fixtures where they could keep clean sheets. Mariano, as far as I'm aware, is a right back that could get attacking returns. Diaz, I think, is just in there because he's from Benfica. I'll have to look into their team a little bit more in depth because I think that group is very up in the air of who could get out of that group. Then in midfield, just to make sure we weren't spending too much, we got Toussaint from Lyon playing against Zenit. I'd have preferred Aurier, but Toussaint is the cheaper one that I could fit into my side. And then Lewandowski is going to be captain most likely for the beginning of this game, purely because Bayern Munich versus Red Star, Lewandowski I think is going to score a hatful in that one, so he has to be the captain. On the bench, we got Hradecki, 4.5 million. I believe he's Leverkusen's first choice goalkeeper. Couldn't really see any 4 million choices that looked like they would be starters. And then we have Bamba for Lille, playing Ajax. Not too sure about that one, but I've heard Bamba could be a big player for Lille this season. Martinez, again, could be a decent player for Inter. Inter don't have the easiest of groups, but I've heard he's a starter. And Jorginho from Chelsea, because again, while I think Chelsea don't have the easiest of groups, if he's playing, Jorginho should be on the penalties, which is a plus for me. So that is my team right now. Still 8 days before the Champions League begins, so we've got some time to think about it. It's going to be a struggle because some of the players I really want to bring in, of course, are really expensive, which means I don't have 3 premium choice defenders. I'm just going to have to pick one and play either a 3-4-3 or a 3-5-2. But that is what I've come up with so far. Hopefully this can put me in good stead and see me do well in the FanTeam Champions League group stage game. Again, if you want to join me in playing this game and potentially win some big money in euros, then do consider joining via the link in the description down below. And if you play in the Weekly Monster Game Week 5 game, which you only have to pay €2 to enter, you will get entered into a draw to get a free ticket for this €100,000 game. So guys, thank you for tuning in to this video. Thank you to FanTeam for bringing me a game for the Champions League which I can play. If you have enjoyed this video, please do consider hitting that like button, that subscribe button and that notification bell, as well as checking out the links in the description down below, including my Patreon, which give you access to a Discord and a season and monthly Fantasy Premier League game. It's only $1 a month. I've been JNO, this has been FPL Today, and remember, it's all about the game.